October 1st, I need to start shopping for costumes for my animals. I dressed up my cat and my dog in the same costume last year, and I think I Instagrammed a picture of them or something. Oh man, my cat was so mad, and my dog was like, "Are you kidding me?" It was a pumpkin, and he's kind of a large size corgi, and he's orange, so I mean, a pumpkin just fit. They were so mad at me though. Anyway, this is September favorites. I kind of used and tried out quite a few different products this month, so I'm going to share them with you today. I'm going to start with some skincare type stuff first because I've discovered some cool stuff. Well, an item, I suppose. It's one item, yeah. I saw Mr. Wayne Goss from Goss Makeup Artist. It must have been about 3 weeks ago, I'd say, that he did a video on this little device here. It's called Ethereal, and I instantly was like, how come I didn't hear about that? And the reason I say that is because I read like New Beauty magazine, and I'm real up and current with the latest techno gadgets for anti-aging or face cleansing and different stuff like that. Like, you name the device, I probably have it. That kind of sounds bad, doesn't it? Anyway, this is Ethereal, and I saw it off of his video, and I hadn't heard of it. And so it immediately piqued my interest, and I went to the Ethereal website, and I ordered one. And this is like, when you get it in your hands, it doesn't feel like it should cost as much as it does. I believe this is $198. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. It's the same amount of money along the lines of your Clarisonic, the bigger one, not the Mia, and not the Aria or whatever. Anyway, it just vibrates. It's got different tones of cleansing your face, and then it also has an anti-aging version that you can flip it around and hold it on these certain spots on your face. And it also says you can use it every day, which I have been doing, and I love this thing. My Clarisonic is packed away, man. There's an instructional manual and everything like that that comes with it that tells you how to go about doing it on your face. I just put it and just kind of massage it into little tiny circles going upwards. I find that it works best for me like that. But when you first get it, it's kind of feels weird because it's a solid piece as opposed to a brush with give, so it kind of seems difficult to get into the nooks and crannies of your face. But my face isn't so red anymore, and I only use the Clarisonic twice a week. I've been using this thing every day, and my face is just, I've been loving it. Now, I don't know if my skin has been looking so good because I've stopped using Clarisonic altogether, or if it's because of this. I'm gonna go with this. I've really been enjoying using this anyway. You guys can totally look into it. I'll try to link the website down below about this. Yeah, so I've really been loving this thing. And then to go along with it, since we're talking about cleansing the face, I will mention this as well, which is a holy grail product for me. I think it needs more love. I think people need to try this because it's amazing. It's the Paula's Choice Earth Sourced Perfectly Natural Cleansing Gel. You guys might have seen me mention this a time or two or in my skincare video, but this is all I use at nighttime to take off all of what's on my face. With the exception of waterproof mascara, which I do not use. I don't have a problem with mascara staying on my face. So I just use this at nighttime. And I guess my thought process is, if you're using, if you're going to get in the shower or wash your face at night anyways, I guess I don't understand why people go through the trouble of washing off, or not washing off, but makeup removers and makeup wipes. Why trying to do that all before you wash your face. I kind of don't get it. Because if you have a good face wash, that should get it off for you. And if your face wash does not get, your regular daily makeup, with the exception of waterproof mascara, if it does not get it off your face, how clean can the cleanser you're using really be getting your skin? I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but this is all I need at nighttime to, I wash it once with a little tiny amount, it gets all my makeup off, and then I put another pea-sized amount on like that little foria, and I massage it all over the skin, and it's awesome. So, and this is kind of a controversial product, I guess. When I first saw the videos on the Sigma Spa Glove, which is a mitt you use to wash your face brushes, I was completely skeptical, and I thought it was kind of funny, and people were really hating it or loving it, or whether other folks thought that gurus were pushing it because of Sigma affiliation or whatever. But In any event, during their sale, I picked one up, and I haven't washed brushes for, I've had this for probably 3 months. I haven't washed brushes for that long. Like, and that probably sounds kind of bad, but I kind of have way too many brushes. So they've piled up. In any event, I washed a third of, what looks like a third of my brushes last night. And I washed a bunch, and then I was like, hey, I have that spa glove. So I dug in my drawer, and I pulled this out and started washing my brushes. This thing is awesome. I really, really like it, and I was really surprised because on synthetic brushes especially, I use dish soap because that's what gets like the white, even your natural hair brushes, that's what gets all the stuff out and turns my brushes back to white again. But I have a hard time getting the soap out of my synthetic, the dish soap out of my synthetic brushes, and this got it all out, and it got them clean, and it was like, I don't know, it foamed up, it was all bubbly. And the only thing is for a lot of folks, I think this will probably be too big for their hands. I have really, really large hands, so and it was a little large for me. So with that being said, I think this is probably going to be a little large for most gals. But it functions and it works, and I was pleasantly surprised by this thing here because I bought it just out of curiosity because of all the drama surrounding it, I guess. But it works and it's cool, and I'm digging it. Now, I'm following the hype on this next one because I've been watching quite a few YouTube folks on here raving about the YSL Baby Doll Mascara, so I went ahead and I bought one, and I picked up the navy blue one, which I have on my eyelashes today. When I first tried to use it, it was a little bit sticky and like my lashes would stick together, but I've been using it in conjunction with the next product, which is a super, super favorite, and that is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Extensions, or the regular Clump Crusher is fine too, but this mascara works as an amazing primer. Like, it'll make your favorite mascara that much more better. That much more better. It'll make it that much better. So I've been putting this on. I wore this today. I do one coat of this. It just separates your lashes amazingly and puts the finest little coat of mascara on them, and then I went in with this, and it just works phenomenal, this mascara as a primer type mascara. Then I've recently purchased a few concealers that had some good ingredients for the under eye area, or seem to be hydrating, or have some form of beneficial ingredient to the skin there. And I always choose the lightest color, but the lightest colors are still not light enough. They're a little bit too creamy natural type color as opposed to, well, I'm fair, you know. Anyway, I still wanted to use these. Like this here, this is an example. It's the Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector Concentrate Cream, and it is just, it doesn't look like it in the camera, but it's just not quite light enough for my liking. So I was on Sephora and I spied this here product, which is a new product by Illamasqua. It is the Skin Based Lift Brightening Concealer Corrector Illuminator, and it is just a white concealer. It's got a little bit of a different concealer mixed in there because I use this like every day. It's been working great for the concealers that I like and want to use, but they don't come in a light enough shade for my skin. So I've been mixing them with this, and this is a bit thicker concealer than I like. So but you just need a tiny amount because it's really emollient. So that works really nicely when I mix it in with my other concealers, like that Bye Bye Under Eye one from It, or whatever one that's too dark, and it's just a white emollient concealer. So I've really been loving this a lot. Another love is a product by Tarte, and it is the Beyond BB Perfecting Liquid Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 15. This is a new product from Tarte, and I saw it on the QVC website. I like to scavenge that site because Tarte always releases their newest products on QVC like probably 2 or 3 months before it's released to, you know, your Sephora's and Ulta's and stuff like that. So I had to jump on this bandwagon, you know, the whole BB whatever, and this is foundation, not just like a BB cream or something. So I got the shade in Fair, and it's an oil-free makeup, antioxidant-rich formula, formulated without parabens, mineral oil, phthalates, triclosan, sodium lauryl sulfate, and synthetic fragrance. It's got, I would say it's got light to medium coverage, but definitely buildable. And it does come with a brush that's very similar to the Tom Ford one, which is a favorite of mine. It's an angled foundation brush, but my sister is in here having her way with my room here, and she begged me for that brush. So I said, yeah, go ahead, take it, and it's a good brush. But I let her have it because I got enough brushes the way it is. Anyway, this has been a really nice product, and it works nice with just a sheer setting powder, and I've really been enjoying it, and I love the SPF in it. It is a mineral SPF as well, so it doesn't sting my face, so I've really been loving it, and it's great stuff. So QVC is where I got it, and that's the only place that I've seen it, if you're interested. Then I recently purchased a whole bunch of stuff from e.l.f., and I got the 50% off of studio items, and I got free shipping, so I scavenged a whole bunch of stuff for a whole little bit of money when I had the chance. Anyway, this was one of them, and this is a new product from e.l.f. I haven't seen it around. It is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, and it comes in one of these. It says sheer on here, but it comes in a little tiny pot like this, as opposed to the larger pots. But it doesn't seem like there's that much product in there, but I've been using it every day, and there still looks like there's a lot inside, so I guess you must not need that much. But it's just a little sheer whitish looking powder, and it does have some really fine, not thick amount by any means, but really fine glitters that you can only see when you put them on, and then like I don't detect them on my face at all after I initially apply it. So that's kind of strange, but the reason why I've been liking this one as opposed to what is like my holy grail under eye setting powder, which is the e.l.f. tone correcting powder in Cool, is when I put this one on, I like to put, set my concealer all the way over here, but because it's such a drying powder, when I get to over here and I'm doing the rest of my face coloring and highlighting and stuff, I have a hard time getting highlighters to stick to it right here. But I like the effect of this, but there'll be a matte line and right here, and then a shimmer right here with highlighter, because I can't get the powder to stick to it because it's that dry. So I've been using this one here lately, and I haven't had that problem, so I think that's why I'm loving it so much. But this is a holy grail powder for me for oil absorption. I guess it's favorite. It's always a favorite. Oil absorption and mattifying, and this is just an amazing powder in itself. So anyway, I've been loving this one here to set my under eye concealer this month. Then an oldie but goodie is MAC Fix Plus. This is a mini size one. I don't know where my other bottle is, but it's just recently hitting the between 50s and 70s where I'm at, and that is just enough to already start sucking all the moisture out of my face. Out of my skin in general. Like, my hands always like to crack and bleed in the winter times because they get that dry no matter what kind of lotion I use on them. In any event, that is totally another story. I've been spraying this on my face probably 2, maybe 3 times a day, and it does a really good job of not making my face feel like leather. Sounds really bad, but it's not even that cold out. I mean, but the air is dry. That's what I'm trying to spit out. So it's like, yeah, totally sucking all the moisture out of my face, and I've been using this here as of recent quite a bit, and I do really like Fix Plus for that. So, and then the Pillow Plush Cushiony Lip Balm. I bought one of these initially, and I fell in love with it. The smell of them and the consistency on my lips, and there was just something about them, and I kind of got all the colors. I'll just show you guys two here. There is strawberry, and this one is lollipop, and they have a texture to them that makes me want to just stick my finger like in them, like squish them or something. The texture is really nice. And they pack great. Let me swatch these. Jeez crap, I'm rambling again and saying a lot. I'm sorry about that. Let me swatch these for you guys. So they pack a decent amount of color. See that? And they smell, they smell so good. They smell like candy and vanilla. Like a sweet tart type candy with vanilla. I really love these. They're great if you just, use a lip liner all over on your lips and put this over the top. They're great by themselves. They're great over a really drying lipstick. They're just, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with them. Very obsessed. I've been obsessed with quite a lot of my Cosmetics lately. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys, you'll already know that. But I'm going to say this other product too as well. And this is just what I've got on my eyes today. It's the Amalfi Coast Aquas palette. Oh, my brushes just bit the dust. It comes with 2 little brushes, but they just fell down there. So this is what I have on my eyes today. I really, really like these, and there's a lot of controversy surrounding the whole M Cosmetics. I don't know if people are angry at her success. I don't know if they're angry at the, I can't imagine they're too angry at the actual products, because a lot of things I'm seeing are a lot of people haven't purchased them. I ain't gonna go off on it. I could go on a tangent, but in any event, no, they're not. Not every single shade is the most pigmented, creamy thing in the world, but what I love about the products is they function, and they function fairly easily. Like, and the look that I always put together with them, I'm always loving it. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I could kind of go off on a little tangent, but I ain't gonna. And then last but not least are these Nars Larger Than Life Long Wear Eyeliners. I mentioned the black one, I believe, maybe in my last month's video. I can't remember, but I didn't have any other colors other than that black one, and I was really enjoying that, and I love to wear colored eyeliner on my waterline. So I went and picked up a whole bunch of other colors. Here are just 3 of them that I have. I've got, this is a navy blue and a gray. I'll show you the one that I got on my waterline today. It is a teal color in the shade Abbey Road. And I've just been wearing these a load, but that's what it looks like. These pencils, they're not the creamiest pencils in the world, because they do have that long wearing factor. So I wipe off my waterline first with a Q-tip, which will allow the pencil to grab onto that surface a lot easier than if there was still like liquid or juice or whatever on your waterline. And then doing that too will also prolong the wear of the liner on the waterline, because you applied it on a dry surface as opposed to a wet one. I have 2 fails this month. I purchased probably 6 of the retro matte or lipsticks that came out with the matte lip collection or whatever. And I purchased a few of their lip pencils, which the lip pencils follow the same quality as all of their longwear lip pencils, the Pro Longwear. And I do like those, so I do like those pencils, and I should have known because of the Riri Woo Retro Matte. I felt was quite drying, but I tried to wear this lipstick here today. It's the Flat Out Fabulous, and half hour into it, it's a disaster. It is the ugliest looking goopy dried up mess on my lips, and my lips aren't the driest things in the world either, because I know a lot of people struggle with dry lips on here that I've seen, and it was horrible on me, so I can't imagine how it would be on somebody with really dry lips. Let me know if you have got the matte or retro matte lipsticks, and what you think of them, or if I'm a loony binner or I'm doing something wrong, because it makes me really want to put a gloss over these, which will lessen the wear of them, or a balm, which will also lessen the wear of them, but that kind of defeats the purpose of a matte. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or not. I would love to know you guys' opinions on these lipsticks, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I really, really dislike them a lot. So, and then I also purchased this Mod Quad Baked Eyeshadow Palette from Hard Candy. I purchased 2 of them, and they're fails. I tried, and I'm really lenient with makeup. When I think I don't like something, I do give it a fair shot, and I try again, or I try a different way to apply it, or something. But they're $6. I mean, they're not the most expensive thing in the world, but you can get a Maybelline quad for like $7, and those are really nice. So I'll just swatch these and show you guys what a couple of the shades look like here. So this one is in Under the Moon. Yeah. So they are super, super, super sheer. And I went around a few times, but with a really, really sticky base, I did create a look with them, and I went about the day, and it was okay, but I just think that I had to work a little bit too hard to get the look when you don't need to do that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I might give them, see, there's this, yeah, anyway. I might give them to my sister, who doesn't like super, super pigmented eyeshadows. So in any event, those are my September favorites, and I guess some flops or fails or whatever you want to call it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Sure, feel free to leave a comment or anything like that down below. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!